Okay, I'm finally getting around to doing this video. So I'm just gonna walk through my plant collection. Sorry if I sound tired. I literally just woke up from a nap. We'll start from the bottom. So this is basically a clothing rack that I got off of Amazon. And instead of putting clothes on, I just put my plants on there. It's super handy. Okay, so we'll start off with this one right here. So this is my Calathea orbifolia. I grouped all my Calatheas together, as you can see, just so that they can keep the humidity together. Yeah, and I have it on a little pebble tray that's severely dried out, which I need to change. I still have him in the plastic container just because these Calatheas like to be wet. I got this for $32 off a vendor, and as you can see, he's pushing out some new growth right here, which is really awesome. I think it might have been a little heavy-handed on the watering just because it's a little yellow, but this has been really easy to take care of so far. Okay, and above it I have my lime green Maranta sitting on a stack of books. I said that weird. She used to be more fuller. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, it still looks healthy. Still pushing out some new growth. But I wish it was a little fuller because it's a little bald looking. Next to orbifolia is my rattlesnake plant. It's just a little one. And then back here I have my pinstripe Calathea, aka Calathea ornata, which this is my second one. Let me grab it out. This is my second Calathea ornata. I killed my first one because I didn't research enough about it, but now that I'm more researched on it, I know what to do for my Calatheas, and I'm so happy it's pushing out a new growth right here. But as you can see, some of the leaves I've had to chop off either because they were curling or they were turning yellow. Yeah. This one's really sensitive to light. The leaves are super sensitive. And if you're wondering why there's mold in some of my plant soil, it's because I just fertilize them with my organic fertilizer. Put this one back. Okay. Here is my little Freddy, Calathea Freddy. She used to be more fuller because I don't know what happened. She just used to be more fuller, and all of a sudden the leaves on the bottom started getting yellow and I had to cut it off. Like this one I'll probably cut off. But ever since I went less on the watering, the yellowing of the leaves has become less and less. But it's super pretty plant. You can see why I love Calatheas, because their foliage is just so striking. Then here I have my Calathea Beauty Star. This is a really easy plant to take care of too. I think I got it for like $12. I bought it at the same place I got my orbifolia. But yeah, this one I haven't really had to pay too much attention to it, and it's been doing fine even when it gets a little bit of this light right here. The leaves don't really seem to be too affected by it, and the foliage is really pretty. Like you think that this was like hand brushed on or something, but. And then the one behind, let's put that right there. I have my Trio Star, my Stromanthe. Again, this one isn't too hard to take care of either. However, the brown tips are they're just there. I can't really do much about it. But the foliage itself is just so pretty. Ooh, can't really see. Yeah. I'm not like a perfectionist, but I use distilled water, and even though the tips of my calatheas still get brown, it doesn't really matter for me, just as long as they're healthy. So that's the lower shelf. Moving on to this. So this is my Silver Splash Scindapsus, and this was a huge plant. I had to cut and trim the edges off a little, but it's so pretty. Like, it's just, I can't stop looking at it sometimes. And the leaves are really thick, and it has this satin silver sheen to it. I find it that the more, like, the bigger the plant, the easier it is to take care of it, just because the plant is just so big and strong already. That's my Silver Satin Splash. Then we'll move up here. This is my, I totally blinked out, my String of Hearts from Trader Joe's. Actually, this is only $7. Wait, that's not it. Oh, here, it's right here. Right there. There's a bigger flower somewhere. But yeah, here's my really cute full String of Hearts. And then this is just philodendron, heartleaf philodendron that I'm trying to grow in this jar. I mean, a little bit's popping out, but I wouldn't say it's too successful. And we move to the top. And I have these under my grow lights just because my room over here doesn't get as much light as they like. Here we have our neon philodendron. I got it for $15. It's the cutest thing ever. And then we have our Scindapsus pictus argyrius. It's looking a little sad, and it's been like this for 3 days, and I think it's been overwatered. Like, seriously, I think it's waterlogged from the feels of it. Great. Still beautiful though. Here is my Brazil philodendron, which I love, and it's already trailing. I just love the variegation. It's just freaking awesome. And then here is a bigger, just green philodendron. So that is it for my whole plant rack. Right here, we'll move on to the next stuff. These plants, I usually have them hanging on the rack, but since it's the daylight, I have them right there, so it's nice and sunny. Ooh, that exposure is horrible. Okay, here's my Swiss cheese. I've had to cut him back a few times because he's getting super long and leggy, but fast grower. Philodendron Hope. As you can see, got my, this is probably too strong in the sun, my Begonia maculata, I think, my Silver Dollar Vine. Its long name is like 0 something with an X, I don't even know, but Silver Dollar Vine. My Hoya carnosa, just a little one. We have our Hoya ovovata Splash. Oh my god, a really sad looking wart plant. And then my Raphiflodora tetrasperma. There you go, about a few feet long. And my Marble Queen pothos. And then let's go to the bottom. Here is my kind of small monstera that I wish grew faster. I probably need to water it. But yeah. Okay, these are the plants in my room. Let me show you the plants downstairs. I've got my cactus wall. Oh, that's not a cactus, but I don't know what those cactuses are, but they're in there and one's dead. This is my philodendron. No, oh my God, my brain's not working. My begonia that I'm also growing, my little cactus, a little aloe. This is a propagated golden pothos. Then we have my string of hearts, my fiddly fig, and my growing string of turtles. I'm so happy. This thing is growing like crazy. They're so cute. Okay, here I have my Hoya linearis. It's just hanging on the wall or in the window in the kitchen. My philodendron something, I forgot what kind of philodendron, but I've got it from Trader Joe's. I've never repotted it. This is in a non-draining pot and it's just sprouting all the time. This is my golden pothos. Some sort of succulent I've had for years. It's just thriving out of this pot.